What's up, sons of mothers? What's up, everybody? How you all doing today? What's going on? As you can see, I am straight out of bed. As a streamer, presentation is big on my content. It's big on as aspects of things that I must work on, or any streamer must work on. And yet, this is the one avenue of entertainment where you can also meet people in a very raw kind of connect, which sometimes works even better because you're able to see a side of people that you don't otherwise. You're able to meet your favorite creators in zones that otherwise are not accessible to anybody, maybe except their own self or some very close private family, like this zone right here. But I'm feeling good today, and because that is the case, allow everybody to join me in this zone. KGD is here. KGD. KGD is one of my favorite recent time supports. Oh, we found a game fast. I was about to brainstorm a little bit, just generally. We've got a power cut right now, so we don't have the kind of lighting we usually do, which is fine. Never really bothered by it. When the power is back, the lighting itself is going to just reconfigure itself. I got the role of a mid laner.
Ten seconds remaining. Your turn to pick.
Okay, I'm gonna wreck their mid sniper with my PA. You guys know the move that I'm about to pull.
The phantom creeps in. Don't
Hey
blink
guys,
when you
what's
see
up? How you all doing? Hello, what's going on? How you all doing today?
It was time to prepare for battle.
Acts like this very much.
In I go. It is in the bag. They see me not. Ha! Sneaking. Surreptitiously. I'll slip through their guard.
30 seconds to battle.
Were you expecting me? I'll not hesitate.
That's the first kill. Axe will whittle them down, one by one.
Moving quickly. Slyly,
Off to glorious battle.
like a list. My list has 5 names on it.
This is quite exciting.
In the blink of an eye. I'm but a shadow. Taken by surprise. Denied. I'm under attack. Have some blade. Didn't you see me? Yes. Oh, yes. There falls my shadow, fells my blade. There's more of me, but less to see. Not yet. Very well. Oh, yes. Ha! I'm but a shadow. Don't blink or you'll miss me. Oh. Yes. Here I am. In the blink of an eye. Without remorse. I'm easy to... Surreptitiously. They see me not.
Hey, Handy.
Yes. Creeping in. Slime.
Didn't see that.
We have failed the veil.
You come closer.
I am back with new victims in mind. Sneaking. I'll slip through their guard. Very well. I'm under attack. It is not done yet. Oh. Moving quickly. In I go. Like a wisp. There falls my shadow, fells my blade. I'm an immaterial girl. They see me not. I am not ready. I don't believe this.
Not good, not good. Is Shadow Rays blocked by infused raindrops?
Your middle tower is not doing well.
Blink of an eye.
Yep, it is. Screw Shadowfiend.
Not yet.
Your middle tower
Look
is
sharp.
under attack.
Kill spree!
I am
Look at
not
you go.
ready.
Hacking at limbs, blood spraying
Why didn't you tell me that before, Handy, when I was getting screwed over by the Shadowfiend?
Yes. Don't blink or you'll miss me. Creeping in. Attack. There falls my shadow, fells my blade.
There is no regular build. It's DOTA. Oh, look at that. There's so much help that infused raindrops are giving me.
I'm but a shadow.
And he said every time I said get raindrops, you always plan
A wisp.
to buy something else. It's not, can't be true.
Oh, yeah.
Probably somebody else, bro. Here she says super value raindrops, yes.
Killing spree, killing spree, killing spree.
What do you guys feel about the ganks? Is it how much am I to blame for these ganks, and how can I position myself better to not have to suffer from this?
I'll slip through their guard.
Dominating! Whoa, yes, that is a double kill.
It is not time yet.
Ooh,
Very well.
Whose house?
In I go.
Just what the doctor
Yes.
ordered.
Moving quickly. Moving quickly. Ha! Phantom fighter.
Your top tower craves your
yes.
attention.
Quick strike. In I go. Creeping in. Surreptitiously. I'm but a shadow. Like a wisp. Yes. I'll slip through their guard. Slyly.
yes, Pud still has wards there, but the fact that I know that he knows that I know that I have wards, he has wards there, I feel makes me a bit safer because I'm constantly on the lookout.
Yes.
I think every time he came, he probably smoked because I couldn't see him
Falls my
regardless of
shadow,
having
fells my blade. Regeneration.
wards there.
Wicked at your middle tower.
I'm soft on the. They see me not. Sneaking. Very well.
You know why I came bot? Because I know for a fact the Shadowfiend went up.
Take me.
I think that's a mega kill. You are unstoppable. Oh, that is a double kill.
Wait for it.
Moving quickly.
Wait for it.
Ah, shit. Oh, I had power tread toggle. Damn. I could have toggled the power treads.
Wicked sick.
Eyes.
Back from the shadows.
The game started off on a fun note.
In the blink of an eye. They see me not. For the veiled ones. Surreptitiously.
Fortunes change.
Illusion.
I see the
sharp.
Radiant just fortified their structures. Your bottom tower is being invaded. Your bottom tower is under
I'd do the same for you.
Your bottom tower is being invaded.
My edges are running. Creeping in.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Alas, your bottom tower is no more.
Yes. Slyly. Like a wisp.
That's a double kill.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Let me pull aside the veil of secrecy. In I go. I'll slip through their guard. I'm but a shadow.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh, yes.
Look at it go.
Travel at your top tower.
Kill spree. Hunting.
That was the end of your top tower.
Oh, there was a blade man? Yep, yep.
Ha! You will see less of me now. They see me not. Don't blink or you'll miss me. Sneaking.
Dire has secured their structures.
I'll slip through their
Your
guard.
middle tower is not doing well.
Where falls my shadow, fells my blade. I'm but a shadow.
I thought the LC is coming to double team the Pudge. How is that role feeling right now, Dhanam? Was it good? Hmm? No? Better than Malai cheese or no? So you should have just had that one. Okay, next time we try that.
Very well. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
Radiant's courier was lost in the heat of battle.
Smiley. Moving quickly.
Fortune's change.
In I go.
Something wicked at your middle tower. Your middle tower met its
It's
demise.
immaterial. Didn't stand a chance. Without remorse. Surreptitiously. In the blink of an eye.
Your bottom tower is being invaded.
Have some blade. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Don't it now. I'm under attack. Turnabout is foul play. Next time, I'll assess
Something wicked
before I
at your
assassinate.
middle tower.
In I go.
Hey Razor, what up, bro?
Feel the glory. Surreptitiously. Where falls my shadow, fells my blade.
I'll take that.
Ha!
Look at it go.
I'm but a shadow. Don't blink or you'll miss me. Quick strike. Very well.
Your middle
Slyly.
tower is under attack.
Yes. Like a wisp.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
They see me not.
Your bottom
Moving
tower
quickly.
is being invaded.
Creeping in.
You will be forever alone.
Your bottom tower is under attack. The tale of your bottom tower has ended.
Blink of an eye. Phantom fighter. I am not hesitate.
Your bottom tower
Slip
is
through
being
their
invaded.
Oh, yes.
Nothing there.
I'm but a shadow. Surreptitiously. They see me not. Slip through their guard.
Tech Vision says GG 2025 Dota 2 still online. Tech Vision, welcome to the fam. What does that mean?
Slyly.
Oh, as in Dota 2 still exists in 2025? Well, yeah, I've been following the game and playing since 2005-ish. So it's crazy when I started streaming in 2021 and I found the game still living.
Your middle tower is not doing well.
Easy to overlook. See.
Honor for you.
Don't blink. Listen. In the blink of an eye.
Dire structures are fortified.
Kill spree.
Your middle tower is not doing well. Something wicked at your middle
Don't tell
tower.
me. I'm a sight for sore eyes. In I go. Moving quickly.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Ha! Like a wisp.
Something wicked at your middle tower.
I'm but a shadow.
Your middle tower is not doing well.
Sneaking.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has
In I
fallen.
go. I'm not greedy. It is not Daniel. Where falls my shadow, fells my blade. Yes. Surreptitiously. Oh, yes.
That was the
Your
end
death
of Radiant's
approaches.
career.
Slyly. One for the Phantom.
You down there, you are dominating right now. That is a mega kill. Whoa, yes, that is a double kill.
I'll slip through their guard.
Your top tower craves your attention.
Yes.
A spot of trouble at your top tower.
In the blink of an eye.
Your middle tower is under attack.
In silence.
Then your top tower fell into pieces.
Creeping in. Don't blink or you'll miss me. Didn't you see me?
Your bottom tower is under attack.
They see me not. They see me not. You will see less of me now. Blink of an eye.
Your bottom tower is being invaded.
Creeping in. Yes. Don't blink or you'll miss me. Collecting my fee. Yes.
What's that, Greg?
Slip
No.
through their guard.
Why, they'd have to be on some kind of killing spree to get those numbers.
Taken by surprise. Bet you're glad to see me again. Very well.
Your top tower craves your attention.
Slyly. In I go. Surreptitious.
Look at it go.
Under the shadow. Ha! Moving quickly.
You are unstoppable. Look at this.
Dire just fortified their structures.
Sneak. Folds my shadow. Repels my blade.
Your middle tower is not
That is a double homicide. Kill.
Something.
Double kill.
Your bottom tower is under attack. And so ended the story of your middle tower. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your middle barracks got your attention. Your middle barracks were annihilated. Your bottom barracks middle barracks have fallen. What's gone is gone. Your bottom barracks are under attack.
Many thanks. Where falls my shadow,
Ruckus at
falls
your
my
bottom
blade.
barracks. Your bottom barracks have fallen. It really went down quite fast.
Dominating.
Something wicked at your middle tower. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is not doing well.
I won't stop until the job is done.
Something wicked at your middle tower.
Yes. Slyly.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, yes.
Spot of trouble at your top tower.
I am not ready.
Like a school bus off a cliff.
Now where were we? So ended the story of your middle tower. Your poor ancient is taking a beating. Dire has strengthened their structures. Your top barracks are getting a beating. Sorry, but your top barracks have gone. Your top barracks have fallen. Is it bad that your enemy has many creatures now?
It's all
Someone is attacking your ancient. Your ancient is under attack. Radiant victory.
defeated.
I've got titanium skin today, guys. Titanium. No bullshit can sink through. But of course, I've learned over time to passively absorb bullshit and will over time take out your willpower so very easily. Just learn to ignore. Huge shout out to Pudge for getting MVP award. Shout out to Witch Doctor, my teammate, and Juggernaut for getting honorable mentions. Fun first game. Let's go for another one. And then, oh, we got the same people in the enemy team this time. At least this one guy is a juggernaut from last round. And oh, that's the only one that's playing again.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
This time around, I'm playing a hard support. I don't want to go the easy way
To pick.
out, playing a silencer right now. I wish I could have randomed, but in role queue, I think randoming is a bit throwing your team under the bus. So
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remaining.
I've ended up getting the mid lane again. This time I'll be playing a spec.
Those experience some technical difficulty. Prepare for
Hey guys, what's up? How you all doing? Hello, what's going on? I'm gonna make a somewhat of a off-lane-ish kind of a build. I'm streaming. The one who said hello.
It's in the bag, mate. Yeah, go on, you see if it's not. Open
30
it
seconds
up
remaining.
and see if it's not in there. I'm telling you, it's a lock, mate.
the battle begins.
Oh, I've not got a banner. Oh, that's how you get a banner if you have a guild. Open up your
Whose
mind, what
side
do
was
you
I on
feel? Let's dream. I got way too many wards chilling at med. Tower's gonna hit the creeps anyway, might as well aggro them in. Oh, I'm taking damage because of sleep. I just realized. I felt like I wasn't taking hits. If I'm gonna fight Dragonite here, I might as well make myself. Novice corrosion.
First blood. First blood. And the atmosphere's electric. Kill spree. Was that a double kill? Hold on. And yep, it checked out. That was a double kill. Denied. Dominating.
Something wicked at your middle tower. Your middle tower is not doing well. Fierce and Dire have fortified their structures. Something wicked at your middle tower. Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower may
Well played by Bane.
rise.
I'm being told I'm supposed to say ownage right now. And I like it. Anyone who says this could be stopped, the sad thing is, I think this is textbook unstoppable. This is literally what being unstoppable looks like.
Top's gone missing.
Your middle tower is not doing well. Poor little Radiant courier was slain.
saying says my go-to socialization topic is what are your thoughts on quantum entanglement? Nice. I'd probably say this guy's a nerd, but now I can understand you more. My
The enemy's bottom tower
if I was in a socialization
well done,
situation with
team.
you, I'm kidding about the nerd part though, and you said what are your thoughts on quantum entanglement? I would say let me think about it till then share yours. And then I'll try to figure out what quantum entanglement is. Or I would just say quantum entanglement sounds interesting, which it really does to me, but I have no idea what it is. Tell me all about it. Which I just did now. So tell me all about it, Sanguine. What the hell is quantum entanglement?
Like an hunting. The view's quite striking from up here. Now, where were we?
So Sengwe says quantum entanglement is a phenomenon where two particles are linked, right? And scientists have no explanation for it. The two particles can be not very far apart, yet any changes made to one will reflect in the other. Like what? Give me an
Gaia
example,
just
because I've never
fortified
seen this
their
happen.
structures.
Is it like love? Like if something happens to me, something happens to my partner? Are the particles in love, bro? Is that what it is? Romeo and Juliet? You kill one, the other one dies? Bro, physics cannot explain love.
Gold is a great conductor.
So fun fact, Sangha says it's not so nerdy. Even if it is, who cares, bro? You be you. If you scaled up these particles to the size of a penny, you could flip a penny in Zindabad, and an equivalent coin would flip in Tokyo at the next day. Oh, you mean Zimbabwe? Are you talking about Zimbabwe? Because what the hell is Zindabad? I've never heard of that. That sounds very interesting. And the two particles are inexplicably linked. Only forces applied to one particle that the other also reflects the change. Sounds like a very interesting concept.
Your top tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is being invaded. Radiant structures have been secured.
Give me another example of application. So are you saying the particles of like the air, like the atmosphere, are connected as well?
Your bottom tower is being invaded. The tale of your bottom tower has ended.
Not all our particles are entangled. Some particles have been observed to be entangled. Interesting. That's what I want to figure out. So, how do you figure out the particles that are entangled? Because, like you said, and do you mean Zimbabwe? Because I think you mistyped there. And if that's what you mean, how would somebody figure out from one country that there was a similar level of movement at the particle level in a different country at the same time? Send a parcel. Guys, this area a parcel.
You are killing it out there. Double kill.
Your top tower craves your attention.
Yeah, but how were two similar observations made in the atomic scale in two different countries at the exact locations where the particles were supposed to be linked at? Right, if I was a particle, right?
One of the heroes experienced some technical difficulties.
I mean, I am a particle. I am made of particles, no doubt. What do you mean, if you were a particle? I'm a cluster of particles. and my wife slapped me in the face, right? Of course, which is an
Now where were
everyday happening, of course. And you, another particle currently in the US, would instantly feel that slap, of course, because we're twins. Your face would get red too. Oh, so there's a whole movie like this. It's called Jodwa, a Bollywood movie where two twins separated at birth, um, right? And then this happens to them. That when one gets his butt kicked in one country, the other one feels his butt get kicked out of nowhere in another country. And when one feels pain, the other feels pain. When one slaps somebody, the other one randomly slaps somebody because his arm moves. And I thought, or everybody thought, that was such a stupid concept because, like, what? But now
the
that you
enemy's
mentioned this
middle
whole thing
tower
about
has fallen.
um,
Shoot to kill, I
quantum
see.
entanglement, it's so cool how they've made such a interesting phenomena into such a slapstick comedy style concept movie. If just like you said, if the wife slaps you in the face, so similarly when one of them kisses his girlfriend, the other one just kisses anybody close by. And they keep creating funny scenarios because, like, in one instance this guy, he slaps like this one guy who's just trying to beat him up, but the other one is standing near a cop, and just because that one moved his arm, this one slaps the cop. And that's like a repeating gag joke because it happens like 3 times. Which one is this? Easy muted. So Sang says, yep, exactly like that. But the scary thing is that this is reality and that's a movie. But movies are based on concepts of reality, right? I mean, there wouldn't be any fun in something that we could just never relate to, or if it didn't have some truth to it. So what I'm really enjoying is that the truth inside this concept, but that is just so on the surface just comedic, is actually so real. That's what makes now, like, I would love to rewatch the movie and go like, holy shit, like this is real, bro. This shit happens. But can this happen with people? I mean, it's a way of like expressing the concept, but can this happen to people for real? Also, saying where my current analysis of this conversation is based off of your socialization go-to topics is that if we had met in a public scenario or a social scenario, I think we would definitely have become friends. I would have bit whatever you were serving.
They puffed until something fell down.
Where else is this phenomena seen?
Dyer's courier met an unhappy ending.
And how I want to know the exact like story, how this was figured out, how this was. I don't think this can be. This was probably deciphered by observation. It's almost impossible, don't you think? Probably understanding of the theory came first on a as a matter of concept, probably. Chris says for me, it's always anime or memes or anything that's going on in trend to break the ice. Memes works these days very well, right? Because everybody's into it. Um,
Back into the fray.
Men, women of all ages, they are always into what's trending, and memes is a great way. Anime is a very niche topic in a larger perspective. Critic says your hair looks so good naturally. Thank you, bro. A lion does not comb, bro. A lion does not comb his hair. Have you ever seen a lion comb his hair? No, you haven't.
What is a tiny razor to a mighty
Dark road I go.
Critics, true men don't watch the. No, they do. Have you never seen a lion put his face inside water and just go? So men do wash their faces.
soldiers.
Regeneration.
It's not a nest. It's a lion's head, bro.
That there is dominating.
Oh, also, that it said that a lion does not clean his teeth, but it's the birds that come and pick off the food from the lion's teeth, and that's how some birds get their food, whatever's left over from that. So if it is a nest up there, it's only because, it's home to those beautiful birds that clean my teeth. What's my talk to socialize? Very interesting. We'll get there. But for now, let's give the audience a chance first.
Thanks for me. Oh Lord, you are flat, son.
You guys think I should go to Fusil? I think I should go to Fusil.
That is a mega kill.
So ended the sad tale of Radiant's courier.
You are unstoppable. Look at this. Are you seeing this?
Crit says, I've started working on my next rank. I've talked to a couple of guys for help, so let's see if they can help out. Damn. I'm looking forward to that, man. That was some amazing, talented, creative work.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe sometime we could do a prank together.
Your bottom tower is being invaded.
In quantum mechanics, Sengwei says particles can also be in superposition. I've heard that term thrown around a lot in like shows that talk about science, but I never know what superposition is. What is superposition? And Crit says, I'm giving you a heads up because it'll make your face expression more worth it if it picks out and then they let me get some info and some help. Holy shit. I'm on board, bro. Meanwhile, Sengwei says this means that a particle, again, an analogy that you are a particle, you can be standing up and lying down at the same time.
Your top tower is under attack.
So, like, my legs straight, back up, right? Particle can be in two positions at once. But isn't that like okay for a particle? Like, isn't that not so special?
Your top tower craves your attention. Something wicked at your middle tower. Your middle tower is not doing well.
They said spec will only kill Rubik and then done, and I took it way too seriously.
Your top tower is under attack.
Double damage.
Look at you down there. You are dominating right now. I'm so goddamn proud of you. I can punch a wall.
And he says you have enough gold for Banter but should I make it? That's what I'm questioning. I think I should make instead an MKB. No wait, I should make a blood farm. So why is this pretty special though? Sengwei? Make me understand why particles can't be chilling at the beach.
It's an honor to be chosen for that.
Penguin says, how can you be standing up and lying down at the same time, bro? Like, if my legs are like this straight, like I'm sitting on a bed with my back against the headboard like this, isn't that somewhat...
Your bottom tower.
I need more understanding of this concept. Chris says the analogy reminds me of times when in school I was listening and not listening to the lectures at the same time, right? Because some of those things are really interesting. Of course, some of the things are plain science, and if that's not your choice of niche interest, but then again, we are finding ways to make understanding the universe more fun at the same time.
Alas, your bottom tower is no more.
Mixed with DOTA. Science mixed with DOTA. DOTA feeds Sengwe. ADRK, what up, bro?
Your bottom tower is being invaded. Your middle tower has fallen. It would be best not to worry too much.
I think I should go for a scatty. And replace my Orb of Corrosion. Maybe even get an upgraded scepter.
Ruckus at your bottom barracks. Your bottom barracks faced their doom. Your bottom barracks were squashed.
Oh! Let me say this kinda, I suppose that's a bad analogy I made, right? But okay, a superposition is like you being you and your wife at the same time. But I would take that in the reproductive sense, like plants. The plants that have the male and the female organs of the same like thing that self-pollinate or something like that. Or like if a transsexual gender could have self-reproduced, something like that.
Good work down there. Also, just so you know, I have called the police.
I messed my haunt up.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant has reinforced their structures.
Or your computer being off and on at the same time. So you could say me being asleep and awake at the same time. Is that more accurate? Or the light being on and off at the same time. So me being asleep and awake at the same time would be a better analogy. So almost like me dreaming. Like a dream state where you're asleep but you're still, you know, there's still brain activity happening. A thing can have two states, at least that's what we conventionally think. But we can have solid, liquid and gas at the same time at certain temperature, right? Even states of matter can coexist. Yeah, so the triple point would be a superposition. as well. And second, I'm actually not sure. There probably is a link to that to quantum superposition, but I'm not that well versed. That's a good connection, though, right? It's like 90s parents who can be beating the shit out of you for your own good. So they are beating the shit out of you, but they love you. Now that's a superposition. I'm doing this for your own benefit. Chris says if you could travel back in time, but only to your most embarrassing moments, would you? The most embarrassing? Nah. Nope. Not happening. I've lived a very adventurous life. I would not like to go back to my most embarrassing moments. Mildly embarrassing moments, yes.
This is a monster kill.
And Senses could have stayed there and know what I know now. Yeah, for mine, I could know whatever and it wouldn't make a difference.
Your top tower craves your attention.
Trusted your eyes.
That's the end of your top tower.
That cold, dead, overall body. Frank, that's an ultra.
English says yes, I would. I'd go back in a heartbeat and buy a shit ton of Bitcoin. But is not buying Bitcoin really the most embarrassing moment that you've had in your life? I don't think so. I think you're trying to cheat embarrassment by trying to get rich. No fair. And Chris says, but remember, it's time travel. Think about the bigger picture. You'll be experiencing the time again and embarrassing, yes, but the whole vibe again. Nope, not happening. My embarrassing moments are messed up. We are as good far away from those moments of life as we are right now. And Chris says, no, you cannot stay there and change anything. You'll just be there on the situation, time of that embarrassing their moment, just making yourself make the same mistake again. So it'd be like you just being back in time, seeing yourself not buying Bitcoin again.
Now where were we? Your middle tower medics demands. Please mind your HP. Must be dreaming.
This Rubik reminds me of the guy we had in the lobby yesterday who said, I was asking him be friends and he was like, hey, for me, he was like, I'm not, like, he didn't say anything about that. I convinced him to understand that friendships are important. But the funny thing was that he said, he said, Dota is everything to me. And I'm like, wait, and this guy's just like that. He's like, Dota is everything to me. He cannot. It's really funny. I actually really enjoyed my spec play, but there were just too many items to like active clickety items, and I could have targeted them better. Huge shout out to PA for getting MVP award. Shout out to DK and Razor for getting honorable mentions. Was the PA the only guy from last round? Let's see. Yep. No wait. The Rubik was also from the Pugna was also from last game, nice. And Sengwe says, then why the hell would I do that? Well, so Critic has a theory. His theory is that sometimes you can go back in time with the knowledge that you now possess to collect some information or observation from a time in the past, like we do in our mind. Sometimes, you revisit old moments, but then you see that you had this sort of data, right, of that experience, that you can get something or like relearn or refine something with this raw data inside you, but that at that time you were too struck with whatever was happening in the moment to not be able to make use of it. But then again, it's your experience, and it's like the knowledge within, right? You sort of channelize that, and sometimes it can bring about new perspectives or some interesting find. And Sengwe says, if I can't change that, anything, then no. If I can't stay there, but if I can change things, then there's the only reason why anyone would do it now. If my embarrassing moments were any less embarrassing than I feel like they are, I would have done it. Actually, no, wait. You know what, critic? Hey, you know what, bro? I would do it. No, I like it. So what I mean is, I wouldn't want to be in there because I think my embarrassing moments were very dangerous. But if I can sort of time travel and observe myself from the outside, I would do it. Like, I don't want to be in that body of mine that went through those times. That is not happening. I'm not putting myself in that position of danger. I've got out of things once. I'm not going back in there. But if I could relive those moments in the sense that I could time travel and observe myself from an outside, what do you call it? Like a fifth wall or something, I would do it. And Sengwe says, see a loved one, etc. But if you can't change anything, it's like watching a movie again of your most embarrassing moment. Yes, exactly. That's exactly why I would do it now. Because why not? And critics is the bigger picture. Remember, it's time travel. Time travel. And what's the harm? Well, if I change anything there, if I. And critics says, yes, see, he gets the idea. Bingo. Yep, I do. Because Sengwe rejecting the idea actually made me see uh, why I would do it. But I would just not want to be inside me. I would want to watch me from the outside, and I would love it. I really would want to see what this dumbass is doing. Because I could have all the memories of those stupid decisions that I made and stupid actions I had, and sure, we could arguably say that we learned from our past, but to go back, you could really, really understand because you probably forget so many things, right? We have repressed memories, repressed trauma, especially about embarrassing moments. There is a lot that is forgotten, hidden, kept in like really, really deep, dark safes inside our minds, locked all the way back in those dusty files that have never been opened. So I kind of, it would be giving yourself therapy in a way that you go back and you'll be like, all right. And it will be grounding and humbling as well because you'll be like, all right, this is me. Like, shit. And critics says, no, there's no condition to be inside it. Perfect. Then yes, I would do it a million times.
10 seconds
But actually, not too many
remaining.
times. If like I don't want to spend my present life just
5 seconds
living in the
remaining.
past and getting old just because I'm addicted to time traveling to my embarrassing moments. Because a lot of people are gonna get those fetishes too. People are insane. They have too much time on their hands, especially in third world countries. Or even in first world, actually, they get drugged up to do the same thing, right? Get lost in their mind. Oh, I'm a support hero. Okay.
10
Plan
seconds
B.
remaining.
And Crit says you can just travel and enjoy because you can't get everything right. There's always a drawback. Now I don't think there's a drawback. I think this is a draw in. I'll take the draw in. Sengwe is like, I don't want to see myself. I don't want to see myself not buying Bitcoin once more. I done messed up one time. I cannot do it again. I don't want to see my grandfather sell his age-old property at for peanuts. Can't see it again. I can't let myself. I can see myself make myself poor one more time. Okay, I have a question. If all of you could pick one topic of interest,
I guard the wooded ways.
like one topic of interest forever, and that
For
is
preparation.
all the knowledge that you get, all the right now, if I go on social media or if I go on Google, I can Google anything up. But the topic of choice would make it so that all the information through the internet, through every other source, all the books that are provided to you, journals, any source of information, you are limited to that one topic only. So you will not have access, let's say by the universe, by God, you will not have access to the knowledge. Other people will have the knowledge for the topics that they choose. So if we could choose access being limited to only one topic, and it's without a choice, you have to do it. What topic would you pick?
30 seconds
And Singh
remaining.
says no. That's why I asked if I can stay there. My most embarrassing moment is when I was like 7. I'll gladly relive that moment. Exactly, right? Like, why not? Why not?
On my way.
Oh, this bill looks good.
In sylvan shade. Snip. I'm under attack. Through. No. First blood from the forest.
First blood.
And Sangwe says if I can't stay there and get past
Again, the sun
if I
warms
can
my
stay there and get faster to buy Bitcoin.
leaving. With a wild spirit. The wild is calling. En route. My hidden paths.
He has got evasion and abandoned shield.
So I go. Nature calls.
And Abaddon is stupid enough to use it on himself.
By my shaggy bark.
So Chris says the topic would be for me would be AI, no brainer, because I'll get every info through it and I'll get rich from that info by selling my ideas off of. But I mean, there's more people who can have access to the topic of AI too. The whole point is it's not about how much money you'll make because everybody will have the choice to have access to the same things, and if it's common knowledge that it's something valuable, more people will have it, which will make your knowledge more common. It will make more boring for you to be able to conversate with other people, or if you see, because you will have already access to all of that information. Plus, or if you think sharing thoughts about the same topic that you have knowledge to, every single um, with somebody, that's good. That's fine by me. But it's more about, would you not get bored? Like right now, if I'm curious about something, I Google it up. If I hear a news, I'm like, oh, really? Okay, I want to Google the details. So, but you will have access to none of that. No, you won't have it before them. It's like, let's say at birth, you had the mind that you have now. So let's say everybody would have the mind of a 20, 25-year-old or 25-year-old at birth. And then with that consciousness, you could choose a topic that you'll have forever access to.
Naturally.
Or let's say you got to pick it after high school, or first year of college or something like that, just like you pick professions. I mean, you could use the knowledge that you have, you think, if it works to be rich, but understand this, that there is no other topic you will ever have exposure, the access to for information. So you'll have two choices. Either for interest, you'll have to find and hound other people who will have access to information of your topic of interest that you have failed to opt to. And if you're antisocial or introverted, you'll kind of be really bored.
In green, I go.
And end of the day, any topic or anything that any service you could provide, or anything that you build or create, even out of the, just necessity, without having that much knowledge, could get you a livelihood. But forever only access to information on one sort of topic, I'd want it to be something that I never get bored of. So come on, hit me. What would it be for you? And if it's still AI, and if it's still something you think, if you think that technical knowledge matters more, that's also fair, and I can take that.
Leaving. My hidden paths. Naturally. Through Shiva. En route.
Invisibility.
So I go. In green, I go.
Your bottom tower is being invaded.
Natural. Branch out. Nature's wrath upon you. Through shady lanes. Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
My hidden paths. with a wild spirit. Pull roots and run. Leaving.
At least we're not stuck in cords.
In sylvan shade.
Mine!
By my shaggy
Abaddon can't even blink out. It's better to get Abaddon with our skills.
go free. Branching out. Attack. Nature calls. Yes.
Exquisite agony.
On my way.
I also wonder how many topics would there be then.
My hidden paths.
Like everybody would try to get like the broadest umbrella of a topic,
By my
right?
shaggy
They would
bark.
try to get the broadest term so that they get as many,
Fortified.
as much,
With a
as
wild
much
spirit.
quantity of knowledge as well, right?
So I go.
They want as many topics sort of to be covered under the topic that they choose.
Naturally. In sylvan shade.
Topic of life this thing, but that's very interesting.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Leaving.
So that would probably put you more into spirituality, I think,
Yes.
with a mix of pragmatism.
On my way.
So your topic would be life. But then again, it would sort of be a little depressing as well, because, you know, a huge part of life is death as well. And because that is your topic of choice, there will be a bunch of, you know,
En route.
huge bunch of literature covering all of that as well, or the meaning of things, and in so much depth and whatnot.
Nature calls.
Sciences can't beat that, can you? PhD, like, yes I can, yes I can. You see me beat everything, bro.
Fight. Through shady lanes.
Science's life is under everything under the sun, bro. Expert in AI, expert in DOTA. Nah, that's man-made shit, bro. That has nothing to do with life. We made that shit up. AI has nothing to do. Expert in DOTA has nothing to do with life, bro. Expert in CS, nope.
my way.
Physics, probably yes. There's a bunch of shit that we have made up that has nothing to do with life. You can't tell me that smartphones are life. Nah, bro. That's just bullshit. That's you disconnected.
Roots and run.
Because life has happened for millions of years without it too. And it's still debatable how putting humans with their faces inside phones.
En route.
AI is pretty tied to life. Interesting.
With a wild spirit.
Elaborate. But I hold my ground on that stuffing faces in smartphones disconnected from each other, because humans are supposed to be social creatures, and disconnecting yourself, isolating yourself, that cannot be life. No. That does not sound right. Or then again, if it is, it's not the same life as we experienced in the 90s, which means that you won't just experience AI and Dota and CS, you'll have exposure and access to what
The
life
enemy's
meant for
top
people in the
tower
80s
is
and
in the
70s,
hole.
60s, 50s, and throughout the millions of years coming and gone by.
By my shaggy bar.
You probably won't even be interested in CS and Dota anymore, bro.
Yes.
Have I used a language model before? No, I have not.
My hidden paths.
Tell me all about it. What is the language model?
So I go.
ChatGPT. I think I've seen it, but I've not properly used it yet. No, I've not.
On my way.
Random used it a little bit for her marketing jobs.
My hidden paths.
Something wicked at your middle tower.
Yeah.
Me personally, not so much yet, but I do understand the benefits that you would have. It's like not having to reinvent the wheel at least before you put on your creative spin on
Bottom
things.
tower is under attack. Your enemy's top tower was destroyed.
So I go.
Illusion.
Through shady lanes.
So it's free. I can use it however I want. Nice. Then I'll try it. Is there versions of that are not free? There used to be a time when maybe like one version of it was free, but one wasn't. Like ChatGPT 3 at that time was out, and I think 4 was not free at that time.
What golden green. Ensue, uproot and after them.
These language models are tied to life in that the scientists have made it need to understand how humans communicate.
En route.
But then again, it's only everything that's fed in the AI, right?
Calls.
It becomes real and as shit when the AI starts off
Killing spree.
learning off of
Killing spree.
its own experiences. That's when shit gets real. When the AI starts making more AI that are even better than human beings, that are perfection because it's AI. It doesn't have the human error. That's when shit gets rough. But I don't think we have got that yet. I had a very in-depth discussion with a friend about this recently, and who's a software engineer, and this is what he told me that we've not come to that yet.
Not mine. My hidden paths.
And Seng says human communication, it's trained on corpus amounts of human language. If that doesn't require understanding of life, I don't know what it is. No, it does,
By
but
my shaggy bar.
maybe for this certain segment of the universe, like these couple of years from now, let's say maybe the last 10, 20 to the coming, maybe even 100, 200 years, but who knows what's next from AI? And in the larger scheme of the universe, for all the knowledge that you have access to, when you choose this topic to be your topic of choice, how relevant it would be in the greater scheme of things and how well it would hold up. For example, any technology when it came out was super relevant for a while, but then it gets outdone. Or errors get, outdone. And Sengwa says it's trained on corpus amounts of human language. If that doesn't require an understanding of life, I don't know what is. Human communication is pretty much life to us, and very good. You're talking about agentic AI. Okay, interesting. He says we're super freaking close now. True, but we're still not there. And my understanding about that was that in theory it could happen, but right now we haven't understood to make that happen right now.
Power wells up
I have read some science fiction about it. More like not exactly fiction, but yeah, somewhat science fiction.
A spot of trouble at your top tower.
The seeds of fortune.
Would it still be science fiction if it's like something that can happen but is being
Through shady
foreseen?
lanes. Come, come.
I guess yeah, right. Because that's why it's called science
Yeah.
fiction rather than just ordinary fiction.
Mighty ass. Nature
Enemy
calls.
denied their bottom tower. Happens to the best of us.
In sylvan shade.
Infection surges.
En route.
So what is agentic AI?
Uproot you.
We already have kind of AI that learns off of itself, its own experiences, but we don't have the kind of AI that can do something that it's not fed somewhat, and we don't have the kind of AI which can create more like algorithms by itself and more AI by itself, which is when things would get scary because it would be self-operating.
Your bottom tower is being invaded.
And then who knows what interests the AI have and how they want to run the world
Your middle tower is not doing
and
well.
what they think
Radiant structure
is the meaning of things and what they think a perfect world is. There's a lot of dystopian movies recently where science has just overtaken everything. It's still tied up more closely to human beings reaching a state of absolute scientific conscience where
Place again.
they have merged with science in a way that they have
something wicked at
found
your middle tower.
what they think is the true or the right purpose of living, and it's always sort of anti-nature, and it's always in those movies it's always anti-nature, and it's always scary.
Warriors of the
But those movies are really interesting. I recently developed a liking for dystopian movies because they really put me outside of reality,
naturally.
somewhat still in reality, a possible reality, but really outside of reality. I know you don't watch Indian movies, but even KGF is somewhat of a dystopian movie. It's just that one is sort of based in the past, but then there are ones that are now based in the future.
Yes, that is a double kill.
On my way.
What day is it today? Why is everybody hating on each other today? Are you guys going to chalk this up to typical C server, or do you think Wednesday is just a hard day for people?
Yes.
Is it even Wednesday, or is it Monday?
Pull roots and run. Nature calls. On my way. So I go.
How did I skip Tuesday, right? All the good pizza deals happen on Tuesday. All the cinema stuff happens on Tuesday. Well, I streamed for 20 hours yesterday in a stretch. And after that, I wasn't still done with my day. I went on a date, and then I came back, and I'm still on. And then I researched a lot, watched a lot of, delved into my topics of interest, just like we're talking about right now, wildly. And then I slept. I had 3 homemade coffees, 1 premium store-bought coffee as well. And then I slept, and I actually slept pretty good for a very reasonable amount of hours. I slept for maybe 6-7 hours, and then I woke up.
In sylvan shade.
And Sangwa says, so, and bro, what does your wife think of you playing so much? Well, she knows what I do, so when she needs my attention or she wants my time, there isn't a force in hell that can protect me, bro.
Your middle tower is under
I am love married, so there is no casual
By hidden paths.
relation between me and my wife. We are the best of friends. 20 hours, but then right after I got done, we went on a date.
By
And well, she knows I'm an extremist since she met me, but then she likes that about me as well. She is my balance in life. And of course, it's not that I want to be that extreme. This is so funny thing is you guys see me do this for 20 hours, but you guys don't know that even the rest of my life I'm a big extremist. Like I work out like a maniac as well. I'm into fitness like all in. Or let's say if I like some media, some movies, entertainment, stuff like that. I'm like I could say I'm a geek like that. I really get into shit. So I'm a geek in love as well though. And just like I use my ADHD-ish skills for Dota and this and that, I make it up for my, for me, let me put it this way, a very interesting thing. For me in life, love is the most important thing. I do everything because I have got my love life settled and I don't take it for granted. I'm not the kind of person who does. I am actively every single day going above and beyond for it.
Shady lanes.
My wife is my best friend, and here's the thing about relationships. You have to understand that even if you guys are going and reaching for the same goals, you still need to put in individual effort, and it needs to be as extreme. Whatever you win as a team. Whatever you lose as a team. And once you understand that, but at the same time, don't lose yourself on the individual level. So I'll give you an example. Now, I should have gone for 3 instead. So let's say me and my wife both have a goal for working out, and then every time we're doing push-ups, I keep supporting her. Or every time she's doing pull-ups, I help her from the back. She's not going to be able to do those push-ups or pull-ups by herself, and the help that I'm giving is going to sort of be an obstacle to her getting truly empowered like that, and vice versa. So a relationship is made from two individuals working, putting efforts and giving to themselves equally or as hard as to each other. So it's fun. We both are, and then again, we both are not just bonded on a romantic level. I mean, we are bonded on a romantic level, but then there are many aspects of life we both share. Like we both are Rotarians. We both share Rotary, which is a huge part of our life. We both share a passion for content creation. That's two. So there is community welfare, all that stuff. A strive to do something good for the world. Then there is creating entertainment and all of that. And then she's a lawyer and I'm a fitness expert. So there is those parts of her life that are completely separate. I cannot do anything on that front for her, and she can't do anything on that front for me. And then of course there is the traditionally romantic part. The thing about a relationship being and a bond being strong is that you have to be connected on deeper levels. You have to have mutual platforms where you get bonded in different ways, and that's when things get fun. And yet have your individual positions and things. So he goes, what the hell, what WTF on not just my 20 hours of playing, but when she sees me eating a whole large pizza by myself, or eating 10 chicken rolls, or working out for 2 or 3 hours a day, the way when I'm in my peak training days, training season and all, and crazy stuff like that. Or when I'm making jokes all the time when we're with when you're in social scenarios where things would get awkward otherwise. But I have this. It's always crazy to cipher the X factor, but it's just how much effort are you willing to put in. Like when I get done with 20-30 hours here, I still put equal amount of time, not just to my relationship, but to my individual self as well. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not just that when I get done from here, I'm like, okay, so now it's family time only. No, there is family time, there is individual time, and then there is also some more time to give back to the community. Life is gonna pass you by anyway. Why not make the most of it? But have your priorities in line. For example, in my priorities, my love life comes first. And it's not that it's the right or wrong way to have a priority. It's a matter of what's important to you. For somebody, it could be profession because they could arguably argue, or they could debate that not having a profession would just collapse their life. For somebody, it could be health. For everybody, it should be health. To be honest, that is the right answer first, because if health collapses, everything else collapses. But then there are things that are sort of optional, that are subjectively correct. You just have to know what truly means the most to you. And then, of course, your actions, your life plans, everything will follow. You will be able to balance things out.
With a wild spirit.
And the more empowered you are, the more yourself you are, the more you that you are that you want to be, the better everything gets. The better everything gets for your parents, the better everything gets for your partners, your wife, or your friends. The better everything gets for the community around you, because the more positive, the more empowered, the more radiating you are with inspiration, the more living you are, right? That is the best thing you can do for every entity around you. That's what you need to be doing. If you're just giving out of obligation, but there is no radiation of all of that stuff, there is just depression coming out of you, anxiety is coming out of you, you're just shrunken in your existence, in your aura. It's just shit. You're not needed anywhere, right? Who needs that? Nobody wants that. You don't want to be around people who do that. Pretty sure my wife wouldn't want me around her like that too. Oh, the echo just came at the nick of time, at the perfect moment, and has settled everything up.
That's a double kill.
One down.
I think he could have placed, the ES could have placed himself slightly more towards the center of the heroes.
Something wicked at your
I think everybody goes WTF when they start experiencing me as a human being. I am a very triggering personality, for good or for bad.
is under attack.
And I won't lie, I kind of like it.
Your middle tower is not doing well.
I don't want people to experience me passively.
En route.
Critic says, but that's his work now, so maybe she sees it as work ethic. No, she sees me as a person who's
Bottom tower is under
not just okay with being mediocre.
Alas,
I'm passionate about things because I want to be the best at whatever I do. And then again, there is good and bad sides to it. You don't want a useless person in your life, a husband or a wife who's useless, be at your disposal 24 hours a day. That's not what you want. No, you want a person, like I said, who is vibrant, full of life, empowered, thriving, and then them to give you some quality time. That's what you want, right? You don't just want anyone that doesn't make you feel alive.
I sprout anew.
Do I think passion alone can lead to success? Yes, passion paired. There's something Mr. Beast said. He says, if you do something you love for a long enough amount of time, you have to be successful. There is no other, like, you will, you, that's the formula. You will be successful. You just cannot not be. So I think you're missing one component from there. It's not, passion is not enough. Passion paired, because there is a saying that a failed genius is pretty much a cliche. It's because they overthink things. They're slave of their mind, and they're prone to these overthinking thoughts and mental, stuff. While an ordinary person who doesn't think too much probably has taken action and has just gone in with it. So it's do something you love for a long enough amount of time, and you should share why without even asking to share, because how would you understand your point of view? But I do agree with Mr. Beast on that. And here's the thing. You know how we talked about AI already, that everybody has somewhat access to information. Everybody has access to the internet. Everybody has the, granted that, God forbid, they're not disabled in some point, they have, or even if they are, they still can, um, with some special help, come down to a standard of equal opportunity. But what differentiates somebody, or what follows success, is you being the best at something. And two, coming back to your statement about you think passion alone can lead to success, I was assuming that you're talking about material success, like getting rich, because success, again, actually, if we come back to that statement in itself, is a very subjective thing. So success to you might mean having $1 million doing something that you don't like doing, but success to me might mean um, doing something that I love every single day for the most part, the majority of my life, let's say 20 hours. I would rather do something I love even if I'm making less. But when I gave you my answer, I assumed, I made a mistake, but I still assumed that we're talking about um, material success, which to me personally, I also may add, doesn't mean the world. But I do believe strongly that if you're the best at something, that's where the big bucks are. It's never at being average at something. And middle class families, we in third world countries, we follow the laws of averages though. We go like, doctors generally make more, engineers generally make more. No, that's not true. The best ones make more, but the average ones, the shitty ones, make nothing. And that's something we forget. We follow the law of safety. That's fine if the average income for this profession is $80,000. Well, but there are people in the same profession who are making $20,000 and they're still killing themselves. And Phoenix says, I've noticed every good marketeer works on his product, like works on it to make it better looking. And in your case, let's take example, you need to set up better and upgrade. Oh wait, so he says, so I see you as someone who markets himself as product that is DOTA and his extroversion and daily topics, but no, I don't market myself at all. I'll disagree right off the bat. I'm a very lazy person when it comes to marketing, and I'm just starting to get into this whole thing about streaming and content creation. I'm just starting out. I have not spent 1 minute a day for the last 1 year on marketing. I've just streamed. And I do know a lot about marketing, so I'm saying this keeping that in mind, that I know exactly the plan that I will execute once I get to it. And I should have already, but I haven't. And Chris says, I've noticed every good marketer works on his product, like works on it to make it better looking. In your case, let's say example, you set a better upgrade. No, but in this case also, better looking product makes sense because presentation is a huge part of streaming. But presentation also has to complement your branding. Now, I'm not going to give you all the secrets out, but you have to create quality, but also you have to create branding memorability, and you have to create a USP as well, which is most important. And you can't create a USP without passion. Huge shout out to Queen of Fate for getting MVP award. Shout out to Dark Willow and Beastmaster for getting honorable mentions. And I don't think I need a better setup and upgrade to market myself, or I need a better setup and upgrade to get successful per se. I need a better setup and upgrade to expand myself and be able to do more things, but it's not a crutch in a way. And Chris says we all start from somewhere and you have to, and you've worked your way up, but don't you think it's time you start investing in your product and make it more exclusive? Nope, because I have a very entrepreneurial mindset in this thing. Like, spending as a capital investment in a business used to be the way of the last era. If a product is good enough, if it's going to solve the problems that it's meant to solve or provide the value that it's meant to provide, and it's marketed reasonably well, then you would get pre-sales, or you would get pre-orders, or pre um, pre-revenue in that.
10 seconds remaining.
And if not, then there is something missing still. Something from the recipe has not hit right. Horse Official is a support in this one, and he will play a support Invoker, but he's banned, so he will play a support Bane.
Remaining.
Sleepwalk Nightmare units walk in Bane's chosen direction. Nice. Bane has increased attack speed when attacking Nightmare units. No. Critic says, okay, agreed logically, but let's say you run things the way you're running for the next 3 to 5 years more, then wouldn't you be holding yourself from something you could have been more reachable in quality? And no, because I already know the things that I need to do. That's the thing. The reason I don't feel held back by lack of material. And critics says, in like a lot of ways, just to make things more presentable, that is you. Well, again, if you're good enough, you would get collaborations from fashion brands. You would get collaborations from, like, you would get sourced clothes, or you would get sourced, you know, products, let's say in the frame and stuff like that. So that's kind of be the same thing, right? As a content creator, but you got to prove your metal first. People are creating world class content from cell phones. I have invested in a cell phone though. I bought an iPhone 14 Pro Max very earlier on from the money that I was making from my fitness thing, and I reinvested it in the sense that I was making content for fitness. So it went back in there, and I've been lazy on that too. So I have got that. And for stuff like Reels and Instagram and making content on the go, it's top notch right now.
Yes.
Critic says, I'm talking specifically about your setup upgrade. Your product and material is basically you yourself. Interesting, right?
Most certainly.
But am I running it to the potential? Am I running myself to the potential? I don't think so. When I feel like I have maxed out everything from my end, and now I can identify the limiting factor being more investment or more capital, I'll figure it out. But then again, I would be in a position to claim a sponsorship,
Agreed.
even if I don't self-invest from that, because I would be able to convince myself first that capital is limiting factor, and it is justified.
For your frailty.
May the best team win.
Well, for fitness, I would use it all the time, right? Fitness is all on Instagram. But like I said, I haven't made a fitness reel from 1 year, I think.
First blood, last
So
word.
it's never about the investment coming in first. It's always about the passion going in.
Go.
And when and if investment does become a limiting factor, well, I'm going to be using the phone for some content again soon. Fitness content is about to come back too. But my plan for the next 3 to 5 years is not just keeping on streaming the way that I am doing. Of course, I have thought about a lot of more fun stuff. As a content creator, you don't want to just
The tide
um,
might advance.
do over, right? You don't want to get bored creating. You want to keep on expanding and keep on chasing your creativity as well. So I know where I'm going with it, and I'm happy where I'm going with it.
Your dreams await. Forward. Very good.
The only thing right now I need capital for is to keep myself fed, well fed and well hydrated, or coffee and all of that stuff while streaming. I feel like that is what I need, because that allows me to um,
Yes.
really have my energy sustained for a whole 10-12 hours, and that's not cheap.
Very well.
Chris says, if I can understand you better, correct me. You're not striving to get better in skills wise in Dota. I
Most.
I think that's gonna come as a byproduct, and I am right, but it comes as a byproduct of enjoying the game, having fun. You know,
Hear me. Sweet dreams.
but not just take it as work.
That's a
Like, I want 50 more MMR, I want 100 more MMR. I have observed one or two streamers in the past just like taken half an hour because I heard their name, gone through their content, and I've seen that they stopped streaming for a year or two. I saw what went wrong. They were so much into, let's say if it was me doing them, it would be horse official plays at Immortal 800, horse official rank grind, horse official rank boost, and then they get bored of that shit. But look at our stream. Our topics have nothing to do with Dota. We're literally talking about quantum.
Very well.
What the hell was that? Quantum entanglement and whatnot. Or we're talking about these fun stuff. Like the connect with an entertainer is always going to be on a deeper level. The media that we share is just a medium. This has always be just a medium. But if it's a good one, it's
If I must.
so it's us spending time together. But it's not the only reason we're spending time together.
Tide
It's just something to enhance the meetings that we have. So there are people on the stream who express that. They're like, we don't like this game. Like one guy literally went, and he's a Dota player like a very good Dota player, a legend ancient level player trying to be immortal right now. He says, I get bored of Dota. I don't like watching Dota. I don't like playing Dota. So I'm like, and he's like, but I'll watch you do anything.
certainly.
Like, I'll watch you do anything. So, you know, that there must be some connect somewhere else.
I'm being told I'm supposed to.
Or, you have friends that you spend time with doing various activities that keep on changing throughout the time, but there's some activities that are forever evergreen, like going out for dinner or lunch. That's evergreen, or getting a cup of coffee together. Having a nice gossip session, if that's what you're into. But that
Forward.
other activities on top of it, sure. But some stuff is just an excuse to spend time with your friend. And critics says, but if you're striving for skills in the game, then I wonder if you figured out how you want to pursue that. Yeah, I do have ideas. I mean, I know we have friends here who really are at super high ranks. They would love to be coaches, and they have offered a billion times, but I have held off. If I ever feel like we want to create content of the sort where we're trying to improve and all of that, we would do that. Or we have recently started a new thing where we are watching videos from channels like Banana Slamma Jam or channels like what's his name, the guy who makes Herald stuff as well.
Yes.
Your middle tower is not doing well.
Jenkins, we're gonna watch stuff like that as well and enjoy that as well. And I guess it really just enjoying that kind of content again will bring about some sort of upgrade to the knowledge as well. We'll enjoy that. And Crit says no, it doesn't come as a byproduct if your main focus is to show Horse official on stream, because Horse is the guy who upsets anything if he doesn't want. Hold on. So no, it doesn't come as a byproduct. No, it does. It does. And if your main focus is to show Horse official on stream, I don't understand what does that mean. Because Horse is the guy who upstated anything. What does that mean? If he doesn't want to grab your idea, he won't. I didn't understand that line. That whole line is very confusing the way it's structured. Let me try to read it again. No, it doesn't come. Your main focus is to show Horse official on stream, because Horse is the guy who upstated anything. Yeah, that's confusing. I could understand that sentence structure, but Crit says, why am I here, Horse? Why am I not watching them and watching you? I would never want to know. I think love has an X factor that you would be a dumb motherfucker to, demystify. Never ask a person who's into you why they're into you. We talked about this yesterday. Never do that. Yesterday we had a topic on the stream, which was that who's your favorite streamer and why, right? Because like every question we discuss the whys in it. That's where the conversation discussions happen. But 4 people answered. I'm very blessed and grateful and appreciative that those 4 people named me. They said you, and I said, well then don't tell me why, because we're not into that. We're not trying to demystify the X factor here. The reason we're not trying to build and simplify a reason of that love. Let it be magic. Why not? And Chris says, I'll explain. You said skills come as byproduct. Yes, they do. And I said, of course they can do it. They do it. They come as a byproduct of practice and experience and observations. And doing something you're enjoying, and doing it for long enough. And so he says, because I've seen you hard stuck on Herald, for example. I'm not hard stuck on Herald. What makes you think I'm hard stuck on Herald by choice? I think you don't know my actual level of play. I think you don't understand. There is still a lot of things about me as a gamer that you don't get right now. And he says, so that means skills have felt progress, but streamer personality, sure. No, it doesn't. It means I don't care to rank up, and I don't care for MMR. When you're indifferent, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It's very interesting. You'll understand this. There is a reason why I play with so many of the fam mates who are immortals, who are beyond immortals, top 800, 400, 1000, ancients, legends, down till Herald, unranked, and all of that. And that's because, okay, so I come from an era of Dota which was Dota 1, where there was no such thing as MMR, bro. We just wanted to be in the game, in the arena times. We just wanted a lobby that would take us, make one friend in that lobby, trash talk the hell out of the enemies with the fun, witty banter, make friends from India, make friends from Islamabad, make friends from different cities, different countries, and have a great time. That's what Dota is about. If you want me to try hard and get MMR, sure, I could probably, have reached Immortal 10 times over because I've been playing and streaming for 4 years through, and I would know exactly how to give myself the kind of edge or get myself the kind of support or team or players on my team or the kind of skill I need to pursue to get there or execute as well. But then what? The question is, what happens then? So the whole point is to have my audience understand that it's never about the destination, it's always about the journey. It's not. And Chris says that that's why I said Horse sufficient the personality. Maybe he doesn't like to gain skills because he wants to play it his own. No, you have. I think you don't understand. I think that's what I said. You don't understand my skills. I think you've forgotten the game I played with you against your mid OD when I was playing the Juggernaut and I kicked your ass. I believe you are a solid Archon, if nothing else. This is what happens then is how you're reaching Banana Slammer Jam. Now the people who reach out. Okay, that statement again confuses me just because of how it's structured, but I'll try reading it again. What happens? Hold on. What happens then is how you're reaching Banana Slammer Jam people will reach you out. Confused.
Your bottom tower is being invaded.
I want to get a scepter. I think you and me have not had the kind of conversations to understand my knowledge of Dota and understand my skill as a player or my my character as an athlete, as an esports player or otherwise. But here's the thing, I'm not very. It's not a part of my mission to make you know that. My part of the mission is a bit different.
The enemy's middle tower was torn down.
Yes.
Haste.
Dota as a game is plagued with toxicity. We have what do you call it? For a long time, Dota was ranked number 1 most toxic game according to the player base. Like Dota had the most toxic player base. Why? I want to change that. I don't want the game I love to be dying. So my mission is much different than trying to just pile up MMR. That is stupid. Who the hell cares about what number this shit gives you? I have never seen a high ranked mate care about what number they have. In fact, SF is one of the most regular and one of the most highest ranked players I know. He's a good friend, and he has got like 6.8 MMR. I have heard him say a million times that up till legend it's all the same, all noobs, or in the sense that they're all shit. Above that, maybe things are a little different. People start to get a hang of what's going on. I've got my immortal friends telling me that they're bored of playing the game, but then when they see me playing, they want to play it again. So what's different? What is different that when they see me playing, even though I'm a herald, they want to play the game or they want to play with me, but when they're playing even as an immortal, there's no fun. What's different? That is where you will start to understand what not to lose in yourself to gain something.
Very well.
Unstoppable.
And when and if I do feel like gaining some MMR on purpose, I will.
If
That's
I
never been a problem in the past.
Your bottom tower is being invaded.
And Crit says, of course, I don't like. I don't like. I said it's perspective because I know you for like a month only. I mostly observe, but I always wonder.
evil dreams await.
I mean, the only reason I think somebody would be MMR hungry is because you're sick of people trash talking you. But then again, that's the whole point of this. It's to understand that it doesn't matter if somebody is telling you that you're a 300 MMR trash player, or if you are if you're 0.6 or 0.12 or 0.25 in a game. Who cares, man? Be nice, make friends.
No more.
Killing spree, killing spree, killing spree.
Most certainly.
Oh, you don't remember that OD game where we met in the pub and you were playing that OD at mid? I was playing a safe lane Juggernaut. It was two weeks back or so. Arnav says, tell him to play against my lane.
Your top tower is under attack. I just fortified their structures.
Arnav, are you in this game? I don't see you in this game though.
Your top tower craves your attention.
Very good. If I must.
A spot of trouble at
3
your
kills
top
in
tower.
7 minutes, sure. Last time I remember I kicked your ass, Arnav. But the first half of the game, Arnav's team always disowns him.
Your top tower.
They're like, we don't want this draw. This draw is a noob. In the second half of the game, Arnav surprises them. Oh, watching the curly bush? Nice. Can I pull out something for you? A rose, maybe? For a handsome lady?
By the echo of Nectasa.
Arnav says ass was created for that.
Down there. Also, just so you know, I have called the police.
So what does that even mean?
Evil dreams await.
Oh, to get something out. Holy shit.
If I must.
Damn it, I was 0-0, now I'm 0-1.
On a jet.
Something buried at your middle tower.
Why does it have to be on some kind of killing spree to get those numbers?
Your bottom tower is under attack. I see the Gradient just fortified their structures. Your middle tower is under attack.
Yes.
Your middle tower has fallen. Fret not, for the wind always
What is PG?
turns.
Fudge.
Indeed. It is time.
Regeneration.
Very well.
So the first skill damage reduction, right? 70%, cast range reduction 50%. This could probably kill Lina. She's toast if she gets this. Brain sap is heal or damage. Then we have Fiend's Grip. We also have Nightmare.
You covered in blood, big smile, your big dumb race. Oh, yes, that is a double kill. Mega kill, you animal. That is a triple kill.
My first skill would wreck Lina because it's 70% attack reduction plus 50% cast range reduction for 9 seconds with taking damage over time.
Enemy's bottom tower is utterly
Brain Sap
beyond
does healing and
repair.
damage. Then we've got Nightmare, which puts target enemy hero. Oh, I could have put myself to sleep. Sleeping units are awakened when damaged. If the target was directly attacked, the Nightmare passes to the attacking unit. Being can attack and damage Nightmare targets freely. Nightmare units walk in my choice or direction. Got it. Fiend's Grip. Mana drain 5% damage, almost like a black hole, and duration 4.75 seconds right now. What's my agony shot? Brain Sap reduces cool number 3, causes Brain Sap to become a 5-3. Okay, secondary targets only heal for 30%. And Fiend's Grip Scepter. Cooldown of 45 reduces now crits 2 uncontrollable illusions that are also channeling Fiend's Grip on a target. Illusions take 200% increment damage, which live different. They're interrupted.
Forward.
I understand. I read the terms and agreements.
Indeed. Very well.
This
Evil dreams await.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. And another one gone.
If I must.
Man, I don't want to follow this Pudge. He's never done it. He's never got anything right.
Yes.
Chris says I've only played that one lobby game, Dazzle, but I wonder if there was another critique in pub. No, there wasn't a critique. There was SNC. Your main account.
Most certainly.
Did you not figure out that I knew who you were? Bro, I knew who you were right after that lobby game.
You are unstoppable.
You underestimate my detective skills.
That's a double kill.
Silence me.
If I must.
Arnett says caught red-handed, exactly. Bro, I knew the day that the lobby thing happened later on. I'm very good at my detective work.
Your bottom tower is being invaded.
Also, your main account is open to chat on YouTube too. I unmuted you too. Chris says, wait, do you think I'm someone named SNC? I know you're SNC. I have beyond solid proof. Arnab says drama. Yeah, I figured out that day. You have made some mistakes, of course, in your prank account, which is why I was able to figure out who that was. Which is what made me laugh so hard.
Ah! Fresh meat.
Most certainly.
And that's why I said that better than your content of choice that you were creating before, I really enjoyed this one more. That's why I said all the things I said. Because previously, when you came with your proposals, this is Karan Johar is looking for SNC. Exactly.
No more.
Critique says, wait, I'm confused. What made a counter? Who's SNC? You are SNC. Gunsmoke
This time,
2.0 in the lobby was done by SNC, which is my friend from Islamabad,
advance.
a streamer of his own, which is you, as you claim
A
to be.
ball is cast.
If you were Gunsmoke 2.0, then it's you.
Evil dreams await. Yes.
First, I thought it was
Forward.
my other friend who goes these days by the name of Captain Tsubasa.
Go.
But then and that's where I was confused. I really thought it was him.
Onward.
But then it was just not that good. It was good, but it was not that good.
Onward.
And then I did some detective work, and I found your YouTube channel logo somewhere hidden on your Gunsmoke 2.0 profile.
Kill spree! That is a double homicide. Kill. Homicide makes the sound happen. It was a double kill.
Yes.
And if you claim to not be SNC, yep, Smoky Boomster 2.0 was done by SNC because I retraced that profile, the fake one, and don't ask me how, I did. Oh shit, I've accidentally upgraded my scepter. And I have no money. I'm gonna say, yeah, same plan, different species.
That your middle tower
Exactly. So, critique, retracing Smoky Boomster 2.0's profile, I found SC Official, who is my friend from Islamabad, who does YouTube. I found your channel logo on the new profile. I think you had somehow left it on there. That's why I enjoyed it even more, bro, because like I was really happy as a content creator. I really loved what you did there.
I go. If I must.
You made a Smoky Boomster replica of GSB, but when I went to the Steam account of yours, somewhere on your account, like after I figured out that it wasn't him, after speaking to him, after I was done being pranked, I went to your profile on Steam,
Dark dreams.
and somewhere on that page, when I went around and looked carefully, there was like a circular SNC logo. And of course, I know who SNC is. So it quickly clicked to me that, and that's when I got really surprised. I really thought it was Samish, my other friend who also goes by the name of Captain Tsubasa. But then when I saw it was SNC, I was like, holy shit, you know what? If you stream that was epic. Critics says, no, you still don't know me, you still haven't figured it out anything. I did.
Good.
Critic says all those SNC Suba, whatever you're calling, are not my names, but Hedy is my part of the prank. Oh, Hedy is the guy who said yesterday he went by the name of Path.
Serves you right.
played the
Your
Centaur
bottom
yesterday.
tower is under attack.
Were you? Oh shit! Because you were muted because you were heady.
Your bottom tower is
Actually, I was. You know what? But you know why I unmuted that account? Because Hezi is my nickname used at home since childhood, with people who truly have the deepest of love for me. So I was like, how is his name Hezi? But it's spelled Haidi, and I was like, well, you know what? No matter how much I hate this guy, I'll unmute him because love for the name. And then he behaved like super chill as well. And I was like, the actual guy who played by the name of Path was pretty damn toxic. But then again, it could just be you and your controversial element because you have that as well. Or it could be that you never were Path. Yes, there is a logo. Yes, there is.
This can't be.
Arnav says, why I also hate him. Oh, Arnav, interesting part is that critic as Hedi claimed that he was from Bangladesh. Arnav is really from Bangladesh. If I'm not wrong, right?
Fresh mate!
Your top tower craves your attention.
But I don't think the actual path was from Bangladesh. I think the actual path is from either from Pakistan or India. Most likely from Pakistan, I think.
Trouble at your top tower. Dire structures are fortified. Your top tower craves your attention.
I wanted to figure out who the Dhaka Bangladesh. I wanted to figure out who the mastermind behind Gunsmoke Boomster 2.0 was, and I had not the slightest clue SNC could be the one. But of course, I had found sufficient evidence.
Your top tower is under attack.
It says I was never Path, I was in the brood mother, but that's the whole thing. Yep, of course that I figured out.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
That you never were Path, but you were that you were Hedi and you were the one playing in the. And you know, for a second when I think back at it, I was like, why is SF asking me to kick Path? Because SF would never ask me to kick one of his mates. He always takes a stand to them. He's always goes like, hey, what happened? Let me talk to him. But he said just throw him out. And Chris says, like I said, this prank is solid. You cannot come close unless you truly remember me.
Bloody creeps.
Indeed.
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
Cautiously on the chessboard.
Most certainly.
SNC is a streamer from Islamabad. And you could consider him as a friend. His account got banned in chat at some point when he was being funny and annoying, but it's been unmuted for a while. I don't know if he knows it. And it says friend of Veno and Viper, exactly. And it is you, critique, because Gunsmoke Boomster 2.0 account was marked by the logo of SNC, without a doubt.
Very well.
Critic says, I can give you some hints, but it'll kill my fun. Well, I don't want you to play it any other way than you plan to play it.
Sleep no.
You have made such a good first prank that you have all my support to make the second one as great as it can be. So do with it as your heart wills. I think I need Aether Lens, and I need to hit the Lina with my first skill.
Your bottom tower is being invaded.
But Lina is not even here.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Critics says, grab a screenshot of the logo. I'll share my WhatsApp, and I can bet there is none. But if you claiming, I'm intrigued to know. But I can show you there is no SNC, and not whoever this
Radiant
SNC is. But
structures
you
are
will know me when time
fortified.
comes.
Your bottom tower is under
Interesting.
attack.
Well then, I'll just keep my curiosity out in favor of your
Very
prank
well.
for now.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen down. That was the demise of their middle barracks. Fearsome Dire have fortified their structures.
The tide of night advances.
I remember how I figured out that thing, but I'll tell you that later too, when the prank ends.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, I just been gripped the Venom. Poor thing. I played half the game with zero knowledge of what my spells do. I don't know, how's your office like? Tell me some good things about the office, some bad things about the office. Tell me about what kind of social life you have in the office. Are there kind of hierarchy structures? Are there cool people just like school colleges and stuff? Is there like, all of that? And what kind of supervisors and bosses you have? How smart and social are you to get your way around? Huge shout out to PA for getting MVP award. Shout out to Pudge and Nina for getting honorable mention. Critics says the fact you calling me SNC feels like a disgrace. That is crazy, crazy. But this is, and critics says, I reached one of your friend out. Yes, it's past the Grand Slam. Interesting. When the joke happened, I thought, like I said, my thought was go to. I was very sure it was Subasa. Why is the UPS going crazy? I might run out of power, guys. For since a while, we are out of power, and the UPS is about to run out. I think. Let me see what's going on. Oh, pick a hero real fast. What's my position? Safe lane. Void. How comfy is my chair for a long duration? Very comfy.
I have seen how this war ends.
Time for preparation.
Okay, you know what, guys? The UPS is about to die. I don't want to go without saying goodbye for now. Once the power is back, I'll come back. I'm about to get abandoned on this one game. Take care, guys. Love you all. Keep learning.